Hello and good evening, or good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Dr. Frank is back with another set of predictions. I didn't do myself justice in the last round on Twitter. I said I finished 5 and 9. I actually counted it back properly. Finished 6 and 8, 6 wins, 8 losses. Tough round, but really enjoyed some massive wins coming through. So even though it was 6 wins and 8 losses, it still would have been profit. Okay, with this roundup, I'm looking at 10 matchups midweek, and we're going top heavy with the Premiership. Only 2 matchups I'm looking at outside of it regarding Serie A and La Liga. We're going to start off straight away with Serie A, Lazio versus Udinese. Lazio, they've got to bounce back. They took a hiding against Napoli. It was a beating. They were beaten well. They've got to bounce back here against Udinese. Perfect team to bounce back against. Keeping this one simple. Lazio and under 4.5 goals. It's massive, the disrespect they've got because of the beating. 2.05. 2.05. Next matchup I'm looking at, straight into La Liga, Real Madrid versus Athletic Bilbao. Real Madrid, I'm expecting them to continue where they left off with that nice win away from home. Now back at home in the Bernabeu, I'm expecting them to continue here. And you know what? Routine victory. Real Madrid and under 4.5 goals looks pretty good at 1.80. Then we go into the Premiership. 8 matchups I'm looking at, and the first one I'm looking at is Newcastle versus Norwich. Perfect team to play for Newcastle. Norwich are going to come out. They've got to come out and play. Dean Smith is going to get them playing. However, I'm expecting spaces. Looking at a combination prediction for this one, I'm looking at Callum Wilson to score 4 goals in 5 home games against Norwich with the Newcastle win. So Callum Wilson to score any time with the Newcastle win, and that's coming in massive at 2.62 actually, 2.62. Okay, next matchup I'm looking at is Leeds United versus Crystal Palace. Goals. I'm seeing goals in this one. Open spaces on both sides. Ellen Road is going to be rocking. Leeds have got to come out. They've got to get this victory here, but I don't care about victories. I'm looking at both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. Crystal Palace are always good for a goal away from home. Leeds United have got to get on this score sheet against that leaky Crystal Palace defence. Both teams to score. Actually, forgot. Both teams to score in under 3.5 goals. That's what I'm looking at. Both teams to score in under 3.5 goals. Massive. 3.00. 3.00. Both teams to score in under 3.5 goals. Next matchup I'm looking at is Southampton versus Leicester City. In this matchup, I'm looking at one guy who's hot right now. Got a brace in the last round of fixtures. Expecting Jamie Vardy to get on the score sheet here away from home. He's confident right now. He's a confidence player. Yeah, score anytime. I'm liking the look of this one. Jamie Vardy to score anytime. 2.15 is what we're looking at. Next up, Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Burnley. Another guy who's hot on the trail. You got Jimenez. However, I'm just looking at Wolverhampton to win this game. Not liking Burnley's defence. It's a bit suspect at the moment. It's not like how it used to be whatsoever. Definitely feel like Wolverhampton are going to come with a tight victory here. So Wolverhampton just to win the game looks good here. 1.95. 1.95. Then we go to Villa Park. We've got Aston Villa at home to Manchester City. Aston Villa coming away with 2 victories. Gerrard doing incredibly well with his start. Nice victory at Selhurst Park as well. However, bubble's got to burst some point, and it's going to burst against Man City. Man City looking raucous. They're looking good. They're looking strong. They're going to control this matchup. Yes, Gerrard's going to set them out to be a bit defensive, Villa. I don't think it's going to be able to hold out here. Manchester City -1 goal looks good at 1.95. Basically means Man City are going to win the game by 2 clear goals. That's what I'm thinking as far as this one's concerned. Next matchup I'm looking at is the Merseyside derby, Everton versus Liverpool. Let's not mess about with this one. Everton, horrible situation at this present moment in time. Just lost against Brentford as well. Tell you what, Benitez has got to be careful. He's got to watch over his shoulder for that axe, you know. He's got to look over his shoulder. A beating via Liverpool is not going to help him here, but that's what I think they're getting. I think Liverpool win this game here. Liverpool and under 3.5 goals looks good to me, and that's coming in around 2.30. 2.30. Next matchup I'm looking at is Tottenham versus Brentford. Tottenham well rested. Brentford coming away with that victory against Everton. However, Tottenham rested. I think they're gonna take out Brentford. as far as I'm concerned. They're going to do a number on them, I think. Tottenham and under 4.5 goals looks good at 1.91. And the final matchup I'm looking at, Manchester United versus Arsenal. Arsenal looking good. They're looking good. I like how they're looking. However, they're coming up against a rested Cristiano Ronaldo, and I think he starts this one. Not only do I think he starts this one, I think he gets on the score sheet at any time. And there you go. Combination bet is what I'm looking at here. Manchester United to win this game with Cristiano Ronaldo scoring at any time. Massive 2.80. Of course, he's got to start this game for this to be valid. If he's on the bench, obviously this is void. However, yeah, I'm not going to look at that one. So just to recap the 10 games, I'm looking at Lazio versus Udinese. I'm looking at Lazio to win an under 4.5 goals at 2.05. Real Madrid versus Athletic Bilbao. I'm looking at Real Madrid to win this game also an under 4.5 goals at 1.80. Newcastle versus Norwich, looking at the combination of Callum Wilson to score any time with the Newcastle win, massive at 2.62. Leeds versus Crystal Palace, I'm looking at both teams to score an under 3.5 goals, massive at 3.00. Okay, Southampton versus Leicester, I'm looking at Jamie Vardy to score any time in this matchup, coming in at 2.15. Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Burnley, just looking at Wolverhampton Wanderers just to win this game. Simple 1.95. Okay. Atletico Madrid. Aston Villa. I wish it was Atletico Madrid. Aston Villa versus Man City. I'm looking at Man City to win this game -1 goal at 1.95. Basically means Man City to win this game by 2 clear goals. Everton versus Liverpool in the Merseyside derby. Liverpool to win this game and under 3.5 goals looks huge at 2.30. Huge, okay? Tottenham versus Brentford. I'm looking at Tottenham and under 4.5 goals here at 1.91. And finally, Man United versus Arsenal. I'm looking at Cristiano Ronaldo to get on the score sheet at any time if he starts the game, with the combination of a Man United win, 2.80. Massive as far as I'm concerned. As far as a treble is concerned, I'm looking at Chelsea to go to Watford, get the job done. I'd combine that with Liverpool to get the job done at Goodison Park. And you know what? I'm going to stay away from home. No, I'm not. I'm not going to stay away from home. Real Madrid, just to beat Bilbao. So, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Tottenham. That's my 3 that I would be looking at as far as the treble is concerned. Guys, Dr. Frank signing out. Speak to you later. Bye-bye.